Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Nearing the deadline, with additional walkouts looming Friday, the talks are intensifying between the UAW and Detroit's big three automakers. It is day 7 of the UAW strike against Detroit's big three, and we are also counting down to a new deadline.
The union wants to see what it calls real progress by tomorrow, or else more workers could walk. Nick Monticelli with the latest on this historic strike.
There seems to be more energy on the picket lines than actually I've seen since the strike began. Day 7 now, with all these folks on here on a rotating basis. The question really becomes, how long can they manage this? And what are GM, Stellantis, and Ford saying about the ongoing strikes and the demands?
We are the union! I'm ready to stand up and stay standing because this is what we do. This is what we do.
Day 7 of the UAW strike, and their energy seems to be growing. Yesterday, a new offer from Stellantis the UAW is now reviewing. Meanwhile, GM launched a website titled Setting the Record Straight, a lengthy read, with the top point saying 85% of GM workers earn a base wage of $82,000 a year, adding the raises the UAW is demanding are untenable. The automaker says while it had $9.9 billion in profits last year, its capital spending this year on electric vehicles is $11 to $12 billion. But those on the picket line say they gave up so much to make those profits a reality.
We were here in 09, and so we gave up. Yeah, we gave up COLA, we gave up Christmas bonus, we gave up performance bonus.
Layoffs are also adding up across the country because of these targeted shutdowns. Stellantis says workers at a plant near Toledo were sent home, and it anticipates more layoffs at its Kokomo facility shortly. That affects about 370 workers. GM has taken its Fairfax plant in Kansas City offline, laying off 2,000 workers, and Ford already laid off 600 workers at Michigan Assembly. Now, the next 24 hours are going to be crucial in negotiations, if there are negotiations happening, because, again, UAW set that deadline of noon on Friday. If there isn't significant progress being made, then they will strike additional plants starting at noon tomorrow. We should have that list of plants by 10 a.m. tomorrow. We're in Wayne. Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
All right, Nick. The owner of a building near Eastern Market that collapsed last Saturday is trying to save it from being demolished.
An emergency demolition was scheduled for demolition after the incident that caused some significant structural damage to the building, which is home to several small businesses. Now, the owner of the building plans to bring an appeal to the Department of Administrative Hearings. If he can make a plan to stabilize the building, the department says that it will consider saving it. Eastern Michigan University announced new and enhanced security measures aimed at preventing and dealing with gun violence with the use of AI. The university has partnered with Zero Eyes, an AI-based gun detection video platform. The gun detection software will be added to the university's existing security cameras. If the AI detects a gun and the threat is valid, a 24-hour Zero Eyes specialist will alert local authorities in as fast as 3 seconds from detection. The federal government runs out of money at the end of September. Without congressional action, it'll shut down.
Now lawmakers scrambling to avoid that government shutdown. Garrett Hake reports on the latest.
Chaos in Congress as the government lurches towards a possible shutdown amid a battle over spending with no clear end in sight.
Nobody should be leaving town until we've sorted this out.
The federal government runs out of money at the end of September. Without congressional action, it shuts down on October 1st for the first time since 2019.
Look, it's not September 30th. The game is not over, so we continue to work through it. And I've been at this place many times before, and we're going to solve this problem.
Democrats and some Republicans have argued for a stopgap plan to buy more time to pass bills to fund the government through 2024. But House Republicans, backing away from a deal struck with President Biden earlier this year, are demanding steep spending cuts of roughly $300 billion, slashing budgets including education, nutrition, and environmental programs. But this week, they have struggled to pass anything at all. The stalemate frustrating even House Republicans.
What do you say to people back home who may not follow this that closely, but just expect you guys to get this very basic function of your job done and fund the government?
We're dysfunctional.
It's just that simple.
That's simple. We are so dysfunctional.
A government shutdown would force hundreds of thousands of federal workers to be furloughed or to work without pay until the shutdown ends. National parks would be closed, and government services like food safety inspections, passport applications, and small business loans would be slowed. Democrats and President Biden hoping to lay the blame for any shutdown at the GOP's feet.
They're back at it again, breaking their commitment, threatening more cuts and threatening to shut down the government again this month.
The Biden administration announced yesterday the U.S. will once again be offering free at-home COVID tests. Starting on Monday, Americans will be able to request 4 free tests online. The program is relaunching in time for the fall and winter when the virus typically spreads at higher levels. COVID hospitalizations have already increased for 8 straight days, an uptick primarily driven by newer strains of the virus.
All right, if you're watching at home, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go have lunch in the backyard. If you have us on at the office, pick a restaurant with a patio today.
Absolutely. This is a day to be outside, Ashley.
That's right. So as we take a look outside, we've been holding on to a little bit of sunshine, and that's good news if you're hoping to hit 80 degrees, because the more sun we get heading in the afternoon, that will help our temperatures. And some of the data that came in this morning showed that we were going to have more of that overcast look, but the clouds have thinned a little bit with the thicker cloud cover still over in southwest Michigan, with those showers just lingering into Illinois. And so let's go ahead and zoom in just a little closer to what we're tracking right now. So sky cover clear in Flint, Ann Arbor, sunny skies, same down in Monroe, partly cloudy here in the city, same in Grosse Ile. Mostly cloudy though over at Metro Airport, and that's where we keep the data and the records for temperatures here in the metro area. Pontiac, mostly cloudy skies, same with Mount Clemens. So the sky conditions vary depending on where you're at, but the temperatures, all of us seeing an upward swing from this time yesterday. In fact, double-digit increase up in Lapeer, Flint, and Howell. So that puts those current readings already at 79 in Lapeer, 77 out in Howell and Flint, 74 at Metro Airport, and 77 here in the city. High temperatures yesterday were very close to where we're sitting right now, and so will likely be warmer this afternoon than yesterday. And forecasting 79 here at Metro Airport, but I think that if we were to get a little more sunshine, we could be right around 80 degrees. Now, there will be a cool down as we go in the next couple days, and you can track it with our Forewarn Weather app. So make sure you download it if you haven't done so already, and that will also help you navigate any rain showers that are in the 7-day forecast.